I'm about to turn 6 old pairs of classic Adidas Predators into the best ball I've ever made. I don't think it would be possible to create a standard 32-piece ball, as there's just not enough usable leather in each boot. Luckily, I have a secret weapon, the 92-piece ball construction. The sails on this ball are small enough so I can get around 6 to 8 sails from each boot. It took a good few hours to cut everything out. I had to destroy each boot individually with scissors, then tried to figure out the best approach to get usable sails. As soon as I started sewing this together, I knew it was going to be a legendary ball. I was so excited about it, I managed to sew it together in 3 days, which is a personal record. I put thought into the position and rotation of each sail, sometimes lining up combinations of stripes across different generations, and making sure that the visually prominent red sails didn't cluster too tightly. There's a huge range in textures between the sails, but because they all come from the same shoe line, from roughly the same era, there is some cohesion to it. I'm really curious how it's going to perform as a football. Who should I send it to for testing? It took 4 non-round American footballs to make this superior Frankenstein round boy. I carried the 92 sails around with me on a recent ball project, which led to stitches at a proper football match, a pyramid, and flying through the air over America. I couldn't wait to get home and finish it off, pump it up, test it out. I had a dream of using it to play 3 sports at once. Unfortunately, I made an ironic mistake. I didn't adjust the size of the sails enough to account for the thickness of the ball material, so there's not quite enough room for the ball bladder to fully inflate. Meaning, this ball isn't round either. I'm going to have to try this again. I spent the past 2 weeks prototyping a completely new ball construction. I think it's my most mental one. It has 232 sails in total, more than any ball I've ever made. It's based on the standard 32-piece ball design, but the sails are made up of 3 smaller shapes. 8 half hexagons come together to create a bigger hexagon, and this little shape is made from extending the lines from all of the half hexagons. 5 of these little shapes create a pentagon. In case you're wondering, yes, the more sails a ball has, the better the ball is. It's like horsepower in cars, or number of blades in a razor. It's just better. Alright, fine, maybe. It's definitely much worse if you're trying to make a viable product. It would have to be a pretty expensive ball if it was a product. It's impractical to the point of absurdity. I love it. I love how the design turned out. It's mesmerizing to look at. The ball isn't perfect. I need to adjust the size of the sails by about 0.5 millimeter. I'll do that when I remake it. I need a name for this construction. Someone emailed me and asked me if they could buy this. It's a tiny ball I made very early on in my ball making career. It's very bad if you look closely, so I can't give you this one, dude, but I can make you a new one. It also gives me a great test project for my new laser cutter. This isn't the most interesting example, but it is going to be a game changer for the balls. As long as you sew together 12 pentagons and 20 hexagons that have the same length edge, you'll get a little ball. It was around this point when I realized that I probably got carried away. The hexagon fabric is just not very well suited for a ball this size. So I made everything bigger and started again. No ball bladder for this one, it's too small. So rice was my choice. Very messy, but it works. And it feels good. It feels crunchy. I've never really played hacky sack myself, so I'm not really sure what features are good or desirable in a hacky sack. But this one works.